Okay, so today is the first time that we're going live through Make Me Garden's account. Make Me Garden will be joining very soon. And we'll be shooting our first episode, 11th episode of Gardening Cup Shop with Make Me Garden on Instagram Live for the first time now. So, if MMG is in the house, send in a request. Let's get this going. Episode 11 on Instagram Live. Ayo, Make Me Garden, are you in the house? If you're in the house, send in a damn request. Is he in the house? Yes. So Make Me Garden has just requested, so they're coming in. By day, it's Rohit. Hey Rohit, what's up?
Hi, bro.
Dude, నీ screen tilted ఉంది straight పెడతావా?
ఓకే అంటే జస్ట్ లాంగ్ అన్నమాట. ది స్క్రీన్ ఇస్ టూ వైడ్, అది ప్రాబ్లం.
But for audience, you're coming like this. You're
ఓకే,
not, you're
దట్ వే.
not straight, yeah.
Am I visible now?
No, I mean is your phone horizontal?
Yes.
Yeah,
Now?
put it vertical. Yeah, this is better. Whoa,
Yeah, that's better.
you're all glowing, bro.
Staying in home and you get that natural.
Nice birthday boy taking care of him himself.
kind of.
So first time ever going live. I guess this is your first time going live on Instagram itself, right? Putting Make
Yeah,
Me Garden aside.
yes. It's my first live through Make Me Garden, and also it's my first live technically on Instagram.
Right. That shit is awesome,
Yeah.
bro. So people get to see how good
Okay.
you are in
I think,
person too.
I think that there is Sudeshna who told that happy to see you, Rohit. Hi. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Hi.
So we'll do one thing. The way we'll go ahead at this is we'll go through the questions for gardening
Yeah.
workshop, and at the end we'll go through the comments. And if somebody has asked
Uh-huh.
anything, we could go and answer that. Okay?
Done.
Awesome. So welcome back to the 11th episode of Gardening Gupshup. It has been long ado, it has been skipped, it has been missed, but from now on we're going to make it more regular. And Rohit has actually come up with this idea of going live on Instagram. The
Yeah.
major reason being it's COVID and also keeping we've got to stay at our homes for a certain while at least until the situation cools down, and I think it's going to be awesome. We'll have more people
Yeah.
looking at our life at a regular basis.
Yes. And yeah, it's too happy to be here because we get to connect at times on social media because it's rarely that even we might put up QAs or we ask them drop us some questions so that we can answer later on. But when we are live, there's more confidence to ask questions and there's more expressiveness. So I think we're
Right.
getting close to people by doing it. Yeah.
Actions that we have. I think that's a plus point always.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so let's get started with gardening upshop with Make Me Garden now. So
Yeah,
the
sure.
topic for this week's episode is basically COVID time gardening. And let's get into the
Yeah.
first question here. Is gardening a safe hobby during these COVID times?
Gardening is definitely a very safe hobby at this point of time because it has scientific reasons attached to it why we have to garden.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually we have something called as a color cortex and creative cortex in the brain, which
Right,
technically associates something green to be very close to nature, something very calm, and something that is related with happiness.
right,
And when we get all these pictures together, it is about purity.
right.
Green is associated with purity in a very strong sense in the subconscious mind.
Right.
So when you're actually doing gardening, there is a lot of stress relief. So basically, all the scientists, be the doctors or someone who are very practical by their approach, they have
Mm-hmm.
always recommended to do something that keeps us stress free in this very hectic times.
Right.
So usually leading to a lot of negative news outside and taking it on our hearts or mind is not very good or appreciated. So
Right.
basically, when we start doing gardening, we are technically getting into a hobby which relieves a lot of stress and helps us release great amount of endorphins in the process. So it actually lightens the body. So even if you have COVID or if you don't have COVID, you can happily go garden and try your hand at it because it will help you keep at ease when you're doing it. Because when you're gardening, you take a lot of fresh air and sunlight when you're doing that. If you
Mm-hmm.
have an open terrace or balcony kind of thing, you get some vitamin D and C into your body when you get into the sun and enjoy
Nature.
doing the process.
Nature in general.
And nature, basically nature. And also when you water plants, it is said that you feel like you're actually helping an other being get some resources. So there's internal happiness when you do that. There are
Definitely.
basically very minute things. There are minute things which give us happiness, which we don't realize or understand in our day-to-day life. Even
Right.
doing a little thing, like even birds coming and taking shade under your tree, is a happiness. Basically, you're
Definitely, man.
providing shade to
Definitely.
a being which is strange to you, which you do not know,
Right.
but you all accept that I want it in my life. So that's the
Right.
kind of happiness when you do this. And usually, when it is the COVID time, you are definitely a stranger to everybody because nobody wants to come close to one another. We want to
Exactly, man.
break the chain.
Right.
So, who should be the companion? I think the only companion we have is
It's
nature
nature.
at the moment.
Right.
Yeah. So now, you got your priorities straight. Now you can say that even my family members are not with me. I have nature with me to support me and
Right.
take care of me. And I think it's a give and take process. You love them, they'll love you back. And I think that warmth is what is very much required at the moment. So yes, go
I
ahead,
def
garden happily. Yeah.
I definitely agree with you, man. I also feel like, nature is a natural healing process. When you're around nature for a certain period of time on a regular basis, your body gets healed by itself. So I feel,
Yeah.
everything that you mentioned just falls along the lines and works beautifully for anybody who wants to garden. So
Yes.
that being said, let's go on to the second question.
And also,
Second,
I'll highlight a point which we
uh-huh,
said long quite ago in gardening upshop only. We have
right,
mentioned this point saying that when you sit under a tree, you are able to exchange the energies what are in
right,
that tree, and your energies get back to the tree. So it's a
right.
give and take process. So always try to exchange your energies with the nature, which is more pure than people who are more negative by impression. Usually, human bodies are negative by nature. That's true, and Earth is negative. So what we have to do
Right,
is we have to train our mind so that we be positive.
right. I definitely agree
Yeah,
with you, bro. I agree on you.
yeah. So yeah,
Okay, so let's go on to the second question now.
yeah.
And I'm kind of, improvising the question. There's certain thing which I don't want to say. So the
Okay,
second
okay.
question is, if I'm a
Yeah.
COVID positive person, can I water my plants and do they get affected in any chance?
Uh,
This is interesting, bro. And
no,
I have a
technically.
question. I
Hmm.
mean, I want this answer.
Okay.
We generally, every client that we meet, we tell them that, when you water your plant, you have to be happy or, just be pleasant. Do not do it with having any bad intentions or bad thoughts because plants reciprocate with your
Yeah.
vibe and energy. So,
Yes, yes, yes.
here a COVID positive person, like the no is because of the safety reason or, the vibe that they bring along with themselves. I'm just curious.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is a good question to answer. There is a scientific side to it. There is a non-scientific side to it. One,
Okay.
scientifically, people are worried that if I have COVID, what if my
Uh-huh.
dog will catch up COVID? There's like I'm talking about pets. I'm just trying to make
Right.
a correlation. Now they are telling that if I have a pet, does it have any chances that it can contradict COVID? And shall I tell you something surprising? Dogs and pets have a COVID injection or a vaccine 10 years back. From past 10 years, they're having a COVID vaccine.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Damn,
dogs are
Lord.
having a COVID
They
vaccine
were
and humans.
they were prepared, bro.
Yeah, so humans don't have a COVID vaccine because of
Wow.
their DNA formation and the kind of structure we have on our whole thing.
Right.
So that's the main point to understand here. Plants don't even have DNA in the first place. They have a different biomaterial, which is
Okay.
not similar to human DNA. It might be relatable in some so-called scientific way, but it is not directly related, so that it can get affected or infected. It has
Right.
its own set of diseases. See, like there is rot. Rot affects the plants. There are a lot of other plant infections which are caused to the plant.
Right.
So COVID cannot be hit scientifically or cannot affect a plant. So plants won't
Okay.
get COVID from you. So you can happily go and plant. Now I'll come to your point. It's the non-scientific reason.
Hmm.
When you get positive, you're automatically negative by your mindset. You'll be like, "Ha, the life is over here. I got a positive. I don't know what's tomorrow. What
You
tomorrow
being
has in
COVID
store for me."
positive.
COVID positive,
Right,
your
right.
mindset yeah, your mindset starts getting negative and you're talking negative to yourself.
Right.
So when you go and try to do the same thing to the plants, like you go near the plant and feel like, I'm negative, I don't know what's gonna happen. With this mindset, if you're watering or handling your plants, they'll also get affected
Right.
because they might die, they might shrivel. You can see that visibly. If you are in a bad state, like there has some other sad incident happened in your family or to your friends or something, when you go and start treating plants, you can see the visible changes in them.
I agree, man.
So don't
Definitely.
be negative when you, yeah, so don't go to your plants with a negative thought. Always be positive when you're watering plants. Always say that good is going to happen to me and it is going to spread to the people around me. And my prayers are contagious. I think these words should be the words when we are watering plants. No matter whatever news we have heard or how bad in a state we are, always positively water plants because plants will definitely take your energies.
Right.
Plants are very sensitive in terms of energies and they can catch you in no time.
Dude, it's actually even scientifically proven in certain experiments where, scientists have observed trees where if a herd of elephants were eating some plant here, around 10 kilometers far Varco, all the trees would start producing some certain bitter kind of substance in their leaves so that
Yes,
when these things eat, right, they feel the bitterness and they stop eating thinking it's poison. So, plants literally
yes.
send a message from one tree to another. So, what you're saying is definitely, definitely true, and having a bad mindset or a bad attitude while dealing with your plants would obviously affect them in terms of their growth.
Yes, yes. Actually, being positive is something different. Being corona positive and you being mindset positive is very different.
That's very true.
So, yeah. So your mindset, no matter what your corona report is, you have to be positive. You have to take nature positively and treat it positively because one plant gives out oxygen. That means that it is giving out positive vibes. When you are giving it negative energy, it will also start transmitting negative energy to the surroundings around. So always
Definitely,
think
man.
when you do that. So give out positive and mostly Make Me Garden clients are growing crops which they are going to eat. So if they are negative, they are going to eat something negative again. There will be a
Definitely,
lot of
dude.
negative.
The food might just come out bitter. But
So,
luckily,
so
none
that's
of them have gotten bitter food.
yes. All of them have got sweet and really good food. So
Yes. Hey, yo, Rohit, am I stuck or are you stuck, man? If Rohit is stuck, Rohit is stuck. I don't think so. It's me. All right, so let's just wait for Rohit until he joins this live. Bodhi Valley School has joined. Hello, ma'am, if it's you, Malika, ma'am. Okay, yep. Let's go. He's back in the house. Meanwhile, if somebody has any questions that you want us to answer, you can just drop it down. We'll go through the comment section at the end and answer any doubts that you have. Okay, I was actually confused, man, if I had a bad signal or you.
It's okay. I think we won't get to know who's having a bad signal. That's the problem. It's both are visible.
Anyways, let's move on to our third question. So the third
Yeah,
question is, can I make my
yeah.
own potting mixture, neem mix, and other plant mixes at home after testing positive?
Okay, I personally don't see any problem in doing that because it's people who have skin allergies who are quite vulnerable to doing all these stuff. But
Okay,
whoever tests positive, we still don't know that what causes COVID exactly. We do not know
right.
what's the composition of this virus or how it is made and what complications it is having. So technically, some are having asymptomatic and some do not even show that symptoms what are mentioned by the doctors or scientists. So it's a completely different case of
Mm-hmm.
this is a common question that people are asking if they can have their own mixes made all by themselves. But what I would say is if you don't have any serious symptoms or if you don't have anything that's very, very tough to go through, or you are not even, obviously, if you're not in a state to do that, you won't think about doing it also. But
Right.
yeah, if you don't have any serious, obviously, if you don't have any serious symptoms, please make sure that you are using a pair of gloves while mixing them, and make sure you always have a mask around because whoever do it outside, even today, even before the pre-COVID times, they always use a gloves, mask, and all the
Exactly.
preparation. Yeah,
Exactly.
always apply Vaseline or some moisturizer to your entire body before you do
Mm-hmm.
this thing. Because not all people prepare just in some few kgs. Most of the people prepare all by themselves in some kgs like 100 kgs and stuff. They make it all by themselves by pressing it.
Example, Vaishnavi. Shout
Yeah,
out to
Vaishnavi does
Vaishnavi.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, she was telling me that she has seen people exploit her so much for this compost, and she has taken the initiative to do it all by herself. So there are people who are very much interested. They want to do like 1,000 kgs a month or something like that, all by
Right.
themselves. So they don't invest outside. They do it all by themselves. So yeah, people who are doing it, please take all the precautions while you do it. And if you have any serious COVID symptoms, please don't go and mix it. And if you have COVID or not, please follow all the instructions before doing that and all the precautions. Like always wear a gloves, apply moisturizer before making your own mix, and always even it's good if you can wear a mask and also a cap on your head before you do. That will help.
I think Rohit follows that. If they watch my Instagram stories, they get to see that whoever is doing any setup, we follow the same thing. We put on a pair of gloves, mask, and you and
Yeah,
Rajesh have a cap on.
yeah. Actually, not these caps as well. We can have something like a doctor's cap also. That's good.
Okay,
Hair doesn't fall in and stuff.
right,
This
right.
is just to protect it from the sun now, but later on we would be.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to our fourth question.
Okay.
How should a community garden be managed during these times? So, let's give them a context when we're talking about community, we're talking about 10 or more houses
Yeah.
at a single place.
Okay. So when you're going with the community garden, most of the communities here, I overheard people saying that most of their management boys are not coming to do their gardening work because spike in COVID cases. These all boys who do the gardening work are not from here. Basically, they
Yeah, they
come in
left to their
from,
hometown.
yeah, they come from either Bihar, UP, and they come from Delhi and all these places. They're actually leaving at the moment, and most of the manpower, there is scarcity. So, if you people are not planning to hire a different set of people, make sure that each of the family takes the responsibility of the nearest crop. And what you have to do is at these times, please don't touch the crops or the surrounding aesthetics. Like there could be fences, there could be grills, there could be stands. Don't touch them with your hand because that can spread it to the community. So what you
Right.
have to do is you have to mark your plants. Like these plants are under my care, and and at the other few you can actually segment them, or you can demarcate them, saying that these are my crops and these are your crops, and you can
Right.
go there, do the maintenance all by yourselves using some simple techniques which are available in YouTube or other sources, and all the materials are available with you most of the times. So like all you have to do is, if not, you can check, you can come down to Make Me Gardens page and ask for the essentials. We would be happy to provide. What I
Definitely.
should say? A non-contact delivery. A non-contact delivery.
Right. I
Yeah,
mean,
we would be giving you a
we
non-contact delivery.
we're
Yeah.
actually even doing normal maintenance too. But for the people who are requesting a certain type of service where we're not involved, we do that as well.
Yeah. Like people ask us if you're doing AMC. Yeah, it's not listed on the website. Many people come down saying that it's not listed on the website. True, it is not listed on the website. We do it on request. If you
Right.
personally come down and ask us, yeah, if you are doing, then we are doing, or else we won't do that. And we won't. And yeah, we have an inquiry form on our website. If you feel that it is not listed here, and still,
Hmm.
if you feel that these people can do that, please put down in the inquiry form. We would be happy to address it.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's one. And yeah, these community people can share the work because sharing is caring. And with please social distance, man. Please don't go out at a time and do it like a family. Now we have to break down. We have to do it individually. So take care of your community gardens. They are drying up. I have visited few communities in the wild. I'm really sorry, but these community people need to have some more compassion towards them. They are dried up. They are looking bad and not at all happy with the way it is going because you all pay for it. You all are staying in a
Exactly.
community.
They pay
Yeah, you
maintenance.
pay. Yeah, and your maintenance charges, be it your flat charges, are inclusive of all these plants and vegetables or whatever are put down in your community. So
Exactly.
please maintain them. Yeah, your community is not going to again reinvest in these plants. Please remember that they'll go on and do it on some after some years after they recover all this COVID money from you. So you have to maintain them if you want to see your community green and lush. That's important.
I think what you told is perfectly on point because, delegation of work makes it a little bit easier instead of one man doing it all. 10 people doing the same thing would be easier. And since it's a
Yeah.
community, it's much more organized. And, we can plan it in such a way that there are not many people at the same place at one single time. So I think,
Yes.
delegation of work with the right appropriate measures would be the awesome thing for any community to go ahead with.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so let's move on to our fifth and final question. This seems to be a really long ass question.
Uh,
Uh, if I have to get maintenance from an external support, how should I ensure safety at home? And what can we expect from the external support and the maintenance people who are coming over?
okay. So primarily, it's the same for any person doing it because
Mhm.
you might have already had sanitation workers come to your house to help you
Right.
to sanitize your home because most of the people are getting it done. Or it could be your maid. What precautions you're taking with your maid every day, or your day-to-day workers who come to your house every day. Because some people have this maintenance guy come down every day for
Yeah,
some
I
or the other
understand.
repair stuff. Yeah. So it's the same. Technically, it's the same when you're approaching a gardening guy. Always make sure that he's wearing a mask, he's wearing gloves. If possible, ask him for a shield, a face shield if required. And he has to come down with his own set of sanitizer, and he should maintain distance with you while he comes down to your place. And we do that. Technically, We do that every 5 minutes. We ensure that we are sanitizing with our sanitizers and do all the work we can. And yeah, what can you expect from this person is, I can personally say that they won't give you the same work hours as before. Like before the pre-COVID situation, there were times when a gardening person could spend at least 2 hours with you. That's the time length we used to have at a point of time where gardeners are involved with you for 2 to 3 hours of time. But
I think
now
if you're
it has
talking about
completely.
just if you just talk about Make Me Garden, I think our average time being spent at any client is basic three
uh,
hours.
3 hours. But if you have seen post COVID, even we are limiting the time to 1.5 hours at maximum.
Right.
1 to 1.5 hours is something that we are limiting to. You can see a person doing for 3 to 4 hours is cutting down to 1 to 1.5 hours. But there is extreme scarcity of manpower, and also there is a high demand to control the wave in the first place.
Exactly.
So any person coming down to your place, you should ensure that you tell them the scope of work a day before. And most of the Indian people have this mindset that if I'm paying him some amount, some XYZ amount, I have to make the most of it. That's not going to
Right.
work today. I'm
I
not just
mean,
talking on.
it's
Yeah,
like they are going to get the most of it, but the way they calculate the value that they're receiving should
yeah,
be different. It should be based on the output, not based on
yes,
the time being spent there. Because, the
exactly,
situations have changed, the way we work have to change. So, the way you judge your output that you receive also has to change accordingly. It cannot be the same.
exactly, exactly. And what I have personally seen is that people count it on the time spent on the garden. No matter an uneducated person about the subject can spend time for hours and hours, but can get you no output. So
Right.
always choose a resourceful person who spends little time can get you a lot of output with simple advices. And I think that's very simple. People and should not prolong work at any cost. Clients might pay them any amount, but always a day prior, whatever is planned has to be there. A simple work extension is okay, understandable, but there are people who tell little but get a lot more on the spot to get done. And I think that's not right. That's not
We've
right
experienced
because,
that.
yeah, and because if this person is starting feeling exhaustion in their place, we cannot do anything, basically.
Right.
Because the time has also come down, you have to wear your mask, you have to work under the sun. They need breaks, so that won't happen, basically.
It
So
takes a
what
toll,
can
man.
do
This
it?
heat and masks take a
I
toll.
think, yeah. So as a company who follows all the rules and guidelines, we usually can't dare to do that. Maybe others can do, but we can't personally. So and yeah, what you are expecting from us, I think you can ask Suraj because he has been doing it that for a while. That what you can expect from us as a gardening maintenance guy. So he might be a better person.
Okay, sure. Whoa, that was not, I was not expecting that, but sure. So for maintenance
Uh,
through Make Me Garden, we have a crew of 4 people or three at max. Usually it's three,
yeah,
but when the work is a lot, we get 4 people. But nowadays
yeah,
we are seeing to it that even three, we're going in three when it's actually required. If not, there were times where you went alone, I went alone, or you and Rajesh went together. So we
yeah,
are limiting down our manpower because it's not just about time being available. One, COVID, everybody has to follow certain restrictions. Even if the government does not impose anything, I guess we can also follow it by ourselves. Nobody has to impose
exactly.
anything for us to follow. So, if you're expecting maintenance to Make Me Garden, you will get 2 or 3 people at max, depending on the work. As Rohit mentioned, we follow all the protocols. We have masks, and now that we're seeing that now that Rohit has actually mentioned, while gardening, masks is something you always use. So we've always been doing that. We always carried a set of masks and a set of gloves for everyone. In fact, we don't have one; we have one for each and every one, and we bring a new set for our clients as well. It's not just for us. So since we are an experiential gardening service company, if there's a client who wants to actually learn it even during COVID times, we have all the precautions set. So, whoever is expecting us is ready and they're assured that, we are always safe. Until unless,
Yes, exactly.
unfortunate situations happen, we take our best care. It's not that we don't put in any effort. We take our best efforts and come to your place to ensure your safety. So, that is what you can
Yeah,
expect when you get maintenance from us.
exactly.
So, on that note, we finished gardening upshare with Make Me Garden episode 11. How does it feel,
Yes.
man, going live?
It's good. It's not what I have thought how it could be. It's very smooth and flowing as we do it, even in
Exactly.
recording setup.
Only
It's the
only thing
same way.
only thing is that people don't get to see Rohit's first 5 minutes of
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do that. I do that. No? But it has happened before the live because I don't get a chance to do that. It has happened before that.
nice. I know it happened. That's why I'm telling it.
And even I'm having a cap for the reason so that I won't have to do that again and again.
Smart, smart.
it
Anyways,
it
Rohit,
actually limits. Yeah.
yeah, you were telling something?
No, it actually limits that thing. This cap makes sure that we don't touch our hair unnecessarily.
Right,
It
right.
keeps us open. That
I
helps.
know,
Yeah.
smart. I've been seeing you do that often.
Yeah.
Anyways, Sunrisers is at 58 runs with 1 wicket down.
That's
God
good.
damn.
I think I think they can pick up. They can 210 is a reasonable target.
What? A reasonable target. It's a,
Yeah.
if I have to say, it's a fuck all target.
It'll help us challenge ourselves and do a little more.
Yeah, bro. Did you know Warner is sitting down on the bench? He's not playing the game.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah, I
know
know, I know.
that.
Oh, okay. No, they had some thing with the management. He's down. I think there's some internal issues.
Damn, man. Damn. That's why I was not seeing him on field, and I'm like, where is Warner? Where is Warner?
It's okay. He'll come back again.
Awesome, man. So I think that
Yeah.
will be the end of today's live. And before we end, did we get any comments that we got to answer?
Yeah, we got comments from Sudeshna. We got comments from Rishikesh. We got even Malika ma'am dropped as a smile emoji.
Yes, yes. When, when
So
when you when you got disconnected, ma'am joined in through Bodhi Valley account. I was like, hi, ma'am.
yeah, okay, okay. Hi ma'am. Hi. So yeah, these people were there. It is nice. It is nice that people are interacting, and I can see on off there are like close to 58 people who have come and uh, saw a bit of the session and they just got back again. It's
Wow.
good. It's good. It's happening.
Awesome,
Yeah.
man. I guess soon we can innovate more on how we're gonna go with these lives and get more people on, not just us.
Yeah.
We can get our clients on board too if they're up for it. They can ask their
And
questions.
this was on a short notice, actually. If you could have planned for
Right.
2 to 3 days of promotions, there could be more standing crowd here. But it's okay. I'm really happy seeing people here. And again, they get to witness this on YouTube again.
Today, and probably in a
Yeah,
day or two, it'll be
yeah,
uploaded
definitely.
on our Spotify channel also. Make Me Garden has its own
Yeah,
podcast called
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gardening Upshot with Make Me Garden. You can look it up. We have all our podcasts listed there, so you can listen to us while you garden.
Definitely, definitely.
That would be a good vibe.
Yeah.
On that note, we'll end it, Rohit.
Yes, yes.
All right, man. Bye bye, and thank you everyone for watching all the way till here.
Thank you, thank you. See you again.
Hey, Malika, ma'am, just put a message so you can read it.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm here watching you guys rock. Keep doing these sessions. Yes, definitely, ma'am. We'll be
Thank you so
doing
much,
it
ma'am.
time.
Let's do more. Rohit, are you still there?
Yeah, yeah, I'm there.
Let's do more of these, man.
Yeah, let's do more of these. Definitely, we'll be there. We'll be having it on and off. Like, let's plan at least 2 a week or 1 a week with a very long session because even people can interact. Yes, ma'am, put a
Definitely,
thumbs up
definitely.
and we'll do that.
Done, 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 done. All right then, bro. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye. See you.